Praise God. I'm Pastor David Shaw of Mighty Men of Hope and Deliverance, where hope, and I do mean hope, changes everything. We truly give honor to God, who's the head of my life, and our overseer, Bishop Joel David Trout, out of Atlanta, Georgia. We are continuing forth with the reading of the book of Exodus, chapter 27 and 28. And thou shalt make an altar of shittim wood, 5 cubits long, 5 cubits broad, and the altar shall be 4 square, and the height thereof shall be 3 cubits. And thou shalt make the horns of it upon the 4 corners thereof. 4 horns shall be of the same. And thou shalt overlay it with brass. Thou shalt make his panes to receive his ashes, and his shovels, and his basins, and his flesh hooks, and his fire pans. All the vessels thereof thou shalt make of brass. And thou shalt make for it a grate of network of brass, and upon the net shalt thou make 4 brazen rings, and 4 corners thereof. And thou shalt put it under the compass of the altar beneath, and the net may be even to the midst of the altar. And thou shalt make staves of altar, staves of shittim wood, and overlay them with brass. And the staves shall be put into the rings, and the staves shall be upon the 2 sides of the altar, and bear it hollow with broads, and with boards shalt thou make it, as it was showed there in the mount, so shalt thou make it. And thou shalt make the court of the tabernacle for the south side. Southward shall be the hangings for the court of the fine twined linen of the 100 cubits long for one side, and the 20 pillars thereof, and the 20 sockets shall be of brass. The hooks of the pillars and the fillets shall be of silver. And likewise for the north side, in the length there shall be a hanging of 100 cubits long, and his 20 pillars and their 20 sockets of brass. The hooks of the pillars and their fillets of silver. And for the breadth of the court on the west side shall be hanging the 50 cubits. The pillars 10, and their sockets 10, and the breadth of the court on the east side, eastward, shall be 50 cubits. The hangings of the one side of the gate shall be 50 cubits, and their pillars 3, and their sockets 3. And on the other side shall be the hanging with 15 cubits, and the pillars there, and their sockets there 3, and their gates, and there shall be a hanging of 20 cubits of blue and purple, scarlet, and the twined linen, wrought with the needlework. And their pillars shall be 4, and their sockets 4. All the pillars round about the court shall be filtered with silver. The hooks shall be silver, and their sockets of brass. The length of the court shall be in the 100 cubits, and the breadth 50 everywhere, and the height 5 cubits of fine twined linen, and their sockets of brass, all the vessels of the tabernacle, and all the service thereof, and all the pins thereof, and all the pins of the court shall be of brass. And thou shalt command the children of Israel that they bring 3 pure oil olive beaten for the light, to cause the lamp to burn always in the tabernacle of the congregation without the veil, which is before the testimony. Aaron and his sons shall order it from evening to morning before the Lord. It shall be the statute forever unto the congregation and the generation on behalf of the children of Israel. Chapter 28. And took thou unto Aaron thy brother and his sons with him from among the children of Israel, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office, even Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar, Aaron's sons. And thou shalt make holy garments for Aaron thy brother, for glory and for beauty. And thou shalt speak unto all that are wise hearted, whom I have filled with the spirit of wisdom, that they may make Aaron's garments to consecrate him, that he may minister unto me in his priest's office. And these are the garments which thou shalt make: a breastplate, and an ephod, and a robe, and a broiled coat, and mitre, and a girdle. And they shall make holy garments for Aaron thy brother and his sons, and he may minister unto me in the priest's office. And they shall take gold, and blue, and purple, and scarlet, and fine linen. And they shall make the ephod of gold, of blue, and of purple, of scarlet, and fine twined linen, with cunning work. It shall have the 2 shoulder pieces thereof joined at 2 edges thereof, and so it shall be joined together. And the curious girdle of the ephod which is upon it shall be of the same according to the work thereof, even of gold, of blue, and of purple, and of scarlet, and fine linen, twined linen. And thou shalt take 2 onyx stones, and grave on them the names of the children of Israel, 6 of their names on one stone, and the other 6 names on the rest on the other stone, according to their birth, with the work of an engraver in stone, like the engravings of the signet, shalt thou engrave the 2 stones with the names of the children of Israel. Thou shalt make them to be sent to the auctions of gold. And thou shalt put 2 stones together in the shoulders of the ephod for stones of memorial unto the children of the Israel. And Aaron shall bear their names before the Lord upon his 2 shoulders for a memorial. And thou shalt make ouches of gold, and 2 chains of pure gold at ends of written work shalt thou make them, and fasten the written chains to the ouches. And thou shalt make the breastplate of great judgment with cunning work. After the work of the ephod thou shalt make it of gold, of blue, and of purple, and of scarlet, and of fine twined linen shalt thou make it fourscore, and foursquare it shall be, being doubled. A span shall be the length thereof, and a span shall be the breadth thereof. And thou shalt set in the settings of stones, even 4 rows of stones. The first row shall be a sardius, a topaz, and carbuncle. This shall be the first row. And the second row shall be the emerald, and a sapphire, and a diamond. In the third row, a ligure, and agate, and amethyst. In the fourth row, beryl, and onyx, and jasper. They shall be set in gold in their enclosings. And the stones shall be with the names of the children of Israel, 12 according to their names, like the engravings of the signet. Every one with his name shall they be according to the 12 tribes. And thou shalt make upon the breast chains at the ends of the wreath work of pure gold. And thou shalt make upon the breastplate 2 rings of gold, and shalt put the 2 rings on the 2 ends of the breastplate. And thou shalt put the 2 rhythm chains of gold in the 2 chains which are on the ends of the breastplate. And the other 2 ends of the 2 rhythm gold chains thou shalt fasten in the 2 ouches, and put them on the shoulder pieces of the ephod before it. And thou shalt make 2 rings of gold, and thou shalt put them upon the ends of the breastplates in the border thereof, which is in the side of the ephod inward. And the 2 other sides of the gold thereof shall make, and shall put them on the 2 sides of the ephod underneath, toward the forepart therefore, over against the other coupling thereof, above the curious girdle of the ephod. And they shall bind the breastplate of the rings thereof unto the rings of the ephod with the lace of the 2 of the blue, that it may be above the curious girdle of the ephod, and that the breastplate be not loosed from the ephod. And Aaron shall bear the names of the children of Israel in the breastplate of judgment upon his heart, when he goeth into the holy place, for the memorial before the Lord continually. And thou shalt put the breastplate of judgment of Urim in Thummim, and they shall be upon Aaron's heart, when he goeth in before the Lord. And Aaron shall bear the judgment of the children of Israel upon his heart before the Lord continually. And thou shalt make the robe of the ephod all the blue, and there shall be a hole in the top of it, in the midst thereof. It shall have the binding of the woven work around about the whole of it, as it were the whole of a Hebergion, that it be not rent. And beneath upon the hem of it thou shalt make pomegranates of blue, and of purple, and of scarlet. Round about are hem thereof, and bells of gold between them round about, and gold bell and the pomegranate, a golden bell and a pomegranate upon him, and a robe upon round about. And it shall be upon Aaron a minister, and his sound shall be heard when he goeth in unto the holy places before the Lord, and when he cometh out, that he die not. And thou shalt make a plate of pure grave upon it, like the engravings of the signet, holiness to the Lord, that thou shalt put it on a blue lace, that it may be upon the mire, upon the forefront of the mitre. It should be, and it shall be upon Aaron's forehead, and Aaron may bear the iniquity of the holy things, which the children of Israel shall hallow in all their holy gifts, and it shall be always upon his forehead, and they may be accepted before the Lord. And thou shalt embroider the coat of fine linen, and thou shalt make the mitre of fine linen, and thou shalt make the girdle of needlework. And for Aaron's sons thou shalt make coats, and thou shalt make for them girdles, and bonnets shall they make for them, for glory and for beauty. And thou shalt put them upon Aaron thy brother and his sons with him, and shalt anoint them, and consecrate them, and sanctify them, that they may minister unto me in the priest's office, that thou shalt make them linen breeches to cover their nakedness. From the loins even unto the thighs they shall reach, and they shall be upon Aaron and upon his sons, when they come in unto the tabernacle, into the congregation, or when they come near unto the altar to minister in the holy places, that they bear not iniquity and die. It should be the statute forever unto him and his seed after him. That concludes our reading of the book of Exodus, chapter 27 and 28. Thank you, and God bless you.